Hello everyone, I'm Vikram P. Maduri here. Welcome to JH SOFTECH, and in this session we are going to discuss a couple of interview questions related to SAP S4 HANA Finance. And some of the questions might be also I might tell you about SAP S4 HANA Finance. I'll be referring it as SAP Simple Finance as well. But Simple Finance now is upgraded to S4 HANA Finance. We already know that. So in some of the question and answers, it might be also being referred to as Simple Finance. So keep it in mind that S4 HANA Finance is what we're talking about, and there are some changes in the latest version as well. So if there are any such changes, then I'll be going to discuss about that in the coming future. Okay, let's start with the question and answer related to SAP S4 HANA Finance. What is S4 HANA Finance? SAP S4 HANA Finance, which was previously called as SAP Simple Finance, is the first business application developed for the S4 HANA platform. It is designed to remove traditional barriers between transactional analytics and planning systems to provide instant insights and on-the-fly analysis using all levels of financial data. Now, S4 HANA Finance is on the HANA database. That we need to keep in mind, and that's the major shift from the previous ERP solution that we call as ECC and the S4 HANA. A business decision maker, for example, can use SAP S4 HANA Finance to model data and create forecast of potential decisions using real-time financial data from various systems. So okay, now the second question is, narrate the useful details of SAP Simple Finance. SAP Financial and Controlling module, which is one of the core module of SAP, is a mature submission with attractive depth and weight. So it's a vast subject actually. However, there is a tremendous change in the world with technology. Hence, there is a need to change for the new financial regulations. In addition, there is also a requirement of instant financial report lightings. Since the world of data is rapidly changing, the financial operations are in need to deal with large volume of data that is processed at the higher speeds. With this strategy and having the benefits of a high performance feature of the HANA, the SAP software company made its finances as well as next range control module by releasing Simple Finance, in short FICO. So with the SAP S4 HANA. By launching this SAP S4 HANA platform, SAP eliminates some of the inconveniences with the traditional FICO module. It also comprises some influential new features as well. Explain the role of transaction manager. The transaction manager is responsible for coordinating the transactions in the databases and maintains a record of running as well as closed transactions. So when the transaction committed or rolled back, the transaction manager informs the concerned storage engines regarding the event. Hence, they can run required actions. What is Modeling Studio? In SAP Simple Finance, a Modeling Studio performs several tasks. Some of them are included in the following, like handle data services in order to enter the data from the SAP Business Warehouse. States which tables are placed in HANA. The initial thing is to receive metadata and then program data replication tasks. Utilize data services for modeling and handle ERP request connections. Perform modeling in HANA. How does SAP S4 HANA relate to Simple Finance driven by SAP HANA? The solution of SAP Simple Finance marked the initial step in the customer's roadmap of SAP S4 HANA. So the first solution was Simple Finance, and now it's no more called as Simple Finance. It's now been called as SAP S4 HANA Finance. The solution has verified the assets of instant vision in finance and simplification like no indexes, no redundancies, and no aggregates. SAP HANA on-premise editions influences the entire scope of SAP accounting driven by SAP HANA, comprised in SAP Simple Finance. In addition, the cloud edition of the SAP S/4HANA is also intended to provide a similar scope. State the ways of migration from SAP to S/4HANA Finance. Here are some of the ways that state how the companies can migrate from SAP conventional FICO module to Simple Finance, that is SFIN 2.0. Those who are on new GL are capable of migrating directly to to the Simple Finance or SAP S/4HANA Finance, but those who are on the typical GL need to migrate to new GL first and then migrate to Simple Finance or S/4HANA Finance. This kind of migration occurs only with the SPRO and doesn't require technical assistance. This migration is different from the central component of finance that supports with moving data distributed enterprise solution, resource planning landscape, and non-SAP enterprise resource planning solutions utilizing the SLT. Basically, SLT is a technique with which we get the data from non-SAP systems to SAP systems. Which edition of SAP S/4HANA do you suggest for our companies? So the on-premise edition of the SAP HANA is designed to suit for the organizations across companies which require a broad and deep level of functionality integrated with a highly flexible range of personalization. Basically, companies go for on-premise edition when they have security issues as well. The cloud edition of the SAP S/4HANA is designed to suit for the companies which require a standardized cloud submissions, primarily handling the basic business scenarios of a company or certain business setup of business lines in industries which are integrated with a rapid innovation cycle. In addition, this edition provides the chance for clients to deploy real-world hybrid setup, combine on-premise and cloud solutions for extraordinary IT flexibility as well as stimulated business innovation. What are the main advantages that attract customers to migrate to SAP S/4HANA? The main vision and approach of the business SAP are to support customers survive simply in the digital world. In order to deliver this mission, SAP S/4HANA redefining how enterprise software makes value. S/4HANA is mainly designed to power instant value across the business and industry lines with a superior sophistication and simplicity. Let us explore the advantages of Simple Finance from the point of business value. So SAP S/4HANA makes the unique chance to redefine business models and power new profits in addition to revenues. With Simple Finance, companies can easily link to devices, people as well as business networks to present additional value to their clients on any channels, hence offers the following benefits. So big data and Internet of Things becomes accessible to any kind of business. Companies can simplify their approach, power them in a real world environment and alter them as per the requirement in order to gain new proficiencies. That is, there is no further requirement for the batch processing. Business users can receive a vision of any kind of data from anywhere, including execution, planning, simulation, and prediction. What are the benefits of Simple Finance? Let us explore the benefit of Simple Finance in a view of IT value. The unique chances created by the SAP S/4HANA simplify the landscape. In addition, support condenses total cost of ownership with SAP S/4HANA. Companies can now lessen their data footprint as well as a task with huge data sets in the seamless system. For instance, CRM, ERP, SCM, SRM, and PLM. So these happen to be the customer relationship management, enterprise resource planning, supply chain management, and supplier relationship management, and product lifecycle management co-deployed in order to save costs of hardware, the cost of operation, as well as time. So it also made innovation very simple with the open platform, that is none other than SAP HANA Cloud Edition in order to power advanced applications like recommending, predicting, and stimulating while predicting standing investments. Business users can influence simple as well as role-based experience depending on current design principles that increase training efforts when raising productivity. The simple configuration of the SAP S/4HANA also supports customer by modeling the system. Enterprise gain opportunity of deployment such as on-premise, cloud, and hybrid to power rapid time-to-time value. What are the various compressions techniques available? There are 3 compression techniques that are available as follows: cluster encoding, run length encoding, and dictionary encoding. I repeat, the 3 compression techniques are cluster encoding, run length encoding, and dictionary encoding. In Simple Finance, even in the case of client never uses the asset accounting, is it mandatory to have a new asset accounting? In asset accounting, in case there is no data that refers to both the customizing and traditional data that have to be shifted, in such a situation there is no mandatory for doing the migration steps in the asset accounting. If the customer decided to use the asset accounting in their new asset accounting later, then they can set up the personalizing in the IMG. State the main difference between the migration to SAP S/4HANA on-premise and migration to SAP S/4HANA Finance. There is no notable difference between the migration to SAP S/4HANA on-premise and migration to SAP S/4HANA Finance from the perspective of finance. I mean, whether it might be on-premise or cloud. On the other hand, because of the logistics influences, it is suggested to consider several things in the SAP S/4HANA. What is the basic difference between the new S/4HANA product code line and the SAP Business Unit code line? So the development process of the SAP S/4HANA is to remove entire artifacts which have been announced as a workarounds of performance for traditional row-based RDBMS. Further, these are the groups and programmed indexes which included no value and offered rapid access to data and sums. When it comes to downside, these make compilation in the applications as well as difficulty in how to prevent the system to avoid incompatible updates in the group. In addition, there is a need to develop significant code for the lengthy extract, transform, load setups, including data preparation as well as exception handling routines initiated by the latency. So with S/4HANA, these various kinds of workarounds on the limitation depends on the technical restriction are no longer needed, as the current details as well as the time it takes to travel from the store can be read immediately across entire inserts and updates. Hence, it removes the requirement for any kind of issues of the aggregates and index. So how can the partner of SAP support the migration of customer to SAP S/4HANA? SAP comprises a well-known partner ecosystem which covers systems integrator and value-added retailers. This ecosystem is ready to service and resell SAP Simple Finance for the available as well as new customers to develop future inventions. Partners handled surprisingly more than 50% of the business suite of SAP that is powered by HANA. SAP and partners will help customers on their digital journey with migration, system shifting in the cloud as well as deployment suites for fast time to value. Entire organization, regardless of the sizes, will experience advantage from the ultimate quality, service and reseller abilities that partners offer. How is the SQL statement executed? In the database of the HANA, each SQL query statement is executed with the transaction reference. For each new transaction, a new session is allotted. What are the various components of SAP HANA? SAP HANA Database, HANA Appliance, HANA Studio, and HANA Application Cloud. List the key features of the SAP Simple Finance. The following are some of the available key features of the SAP Simple Finance. Financial planning and analysis. With SAP Simple Finance, companies can forecast, budget, and plan as an ongoing approach. With the advantages of predictive analysis, companies can forecast the influence of business decisions on their organization financial reports. Now, finance and accounting. With the benefits of advanced accounting and finance features, companies can satisfy the legal terms. Further, they can finish the reports of finance on time. Financial risk management is also there. With benefit of predictive analysis, companies can determine the risks present in the process of finance at the initial stage itself and take steps to solve them. It is effortless to determine the best feasible investment rates regarding the market standards. In Simple Finance, can I have a new field based on business need which can link with the logistics? For example, a team field which will drive from sales order which will flow into GL posting. Now, you can add a field to the universal journal easily, but you will have to create derivation logic of some kind to fill it, and as with any derivation, the more complex you make the logic to fill it, the more you'll impact performance during the posting. Okay, these were couple of question and answers related to SAP S4 HANA Finance and SAP Simple Finance. As we discussed, Simple Finance is the old version and S4 HANA Finance is the latest version, and I'd be definitely coming up with a few more question and answers related to S4 HANA Finance as well as other concepts as well. And I've got couple of suggestions, and I'm going to soon make videos on all those suggestions. I have made a note of all the suggestions which have been given by the viewers. Thank you very much, friends, for supporting me and writing comments on my videos. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.